What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel for another review. I'm your boy Nassim the Dream. If you're new to the channel, just go right on ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell as well to always keep notified on my newest content. And today I will be reviewing this new mixtape from Young Lean, Stardust. This is the newest project from the 25-year-old Swedish rapper, singer, songwriter Young Lean. Lean happens to be one of the founding rappers to come to the SoundCloud genre and the emo-rap game, marking as one of the most popular rappers into the whole genre. Lean has also been known to work a lot with some main contemporaries into the genre, and also some other big name artists such as Blade, Dean Blunt, and Frank Ocean. Artists like Lean have been really able to step out of their boundaries when attempting to change up a lot of tones to their music. Lately, what most of these artists have been really trying out, they've been really dipping their feet into what's going on with the hyperpop game currently. Of course, I mainly refer to rappers such as Blade, but the reason why I bring this up is because I really like how they really go diverse into working with different instrumentals, because this is a particular subgenre where I think it works very well with the emo-rap genre. So getting right into the record, I would say I was very hooked early on, and that was just with the first song. Then unfortunately, I was realizing that I was fooled, like, bad. On the intro track Bliss, we're seen working with UK alternative pop and R&B artist FKA Twigs all over this alternative rock and post-punk instrumental, showcasing some rhythmic guitars, some wild swirls into the distortions and the transitioning, and also a pretty hook from Twigs as well, and also a decent rap verse from Young Lean. When Twigs is on here saying the line bliss on bliss on bliss, I can't help but to constantly think about those twins from the Rugrats show.
Villainy shares everything, not them. Hey, give me some of that waffle fizz.
But just like how I mentioned earlier with some of the hyperpop influences, you see that right here with Lean using that on this track. A lot of the production kind of goes into that with some of the way the effects and touches are really done onto the rings and other FX sounds. Lean is actually seen a lot using some of the hyperpop influences, especially with the way the production and the effects go onto the synthesizers. Dissecting the track Trip, I'm noticing a lot of the influences based off these digisynths, these distant arpeggios, and the transitionings. The outro Visions is actually a pretty heavy experimental trap banger that actually sounds very suiting to the Young Lean style. I thought the track Gold had some notable styles on here with the production, with the way the synth basses sound, and just how warm and thumpy they feel. But I am a little bit iffy on the emotionless performance from Lean. He really just does not sound alive on here. I get that you're playing the whole sad theme, sad boy kind of thing on here, but I just feel like you're either got no sleep and just stayed up for like 3 days in a row, or you're like fucked up. But the point I'm trying to make is that I don't really feel that emotion on here. I just continuously feel like you're just fucked up. And especially when he mentions some drug addiction and scars without healing on here, so I can get you're going into that theme of like just being broken deep down, but you're also throwing me off when you're throwing in like some like love notions on here, and just I'm not really processing what the main theme is anymore. So even though it wasn't really much, this is about the most positivity I can really give for this mixtape at this point. Most of the singing and rapping on here just sounds so awkward and misplaced on most of the tracks. The one I noticed at first on comes to the Stars of the Rainbow that really just come off very unflattering, plain, and just plain and simple, just bad. It spoils a lot of the production on here too. Like, I cannot get over how disinterested I am in Young Lean's singing. Like, I really don't find it to be good at all on here. And I've heard songs where he doesn't sound too bad when he can sing. I mean, it's not like he's like Frank Ocean level. I'm not saying that, but like, you could do better. I know you could do better. This is garbage. This is just a shame. Like, for example, on the songs All the Things, it's just tweaked to sound like a cosmic dance track with a drop that I absolutely love. But when Lean starts spitting sorrowful melodics instead of bars, I'm immediately turned off. Then following this same track, Young Lean is bringing on guest DJ producer Skrillex, which performance-wise for Lean is a slight improvement from the last track, but based off the singing and with the mix with this instrumental, it's just two boring things on top of each other that I just am not interested in whatsoever. The encompassing reverb on the song Paradise Lost is just overbloated. It's mind-numbing with these boring rap verses on here too. On Summertime Blood though, Skrillex is actually giving a decent beat for these guys to rap on, but I still just can't figure out what these fellas are on about with the themes on here. Like, this tape makes me feel like I'm just having the worst Zanny trip I could possibly imagine. But I'm just gonna say, me from constantly repeating myself, this tape was just a big disappointment beyond my first impression. I was so content with the way you enter this mixtape right when you enter the room, right? But once you look around and every place and every spot in there, you obtain some artistry in some spots when I really mentioned when it comes to some of the beats on here, but they have no substance. Almost every single track has something I can see becoming so great in electronic music or trap music, and it's just well produced overall. But Lean's performance on this track is just undigestible. It's kind of cringy, it's just sloppy for the majority of the project. You could say that these themes of sadness are real and pure, and I can understand that, but like, if you're really trying to make me feel what you're feeling, I don't get that on here at all from what you're trying to make me kind of connect with you in a way, with the way you're going off with your verses, with your tone of your voice. It just seems like you're just overshooting it, dude. I honestly think that this record was just a major bomb. So I'm going to give Young Lean Stardust a 35%. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed, go on and like, share, and comment down below. And if you're not already, subscribe to the channel. Down in the description, you'll see all the separate tracklist ratings I have for this tape, more videos, and also the links to my social media accounts so you can keep up with me on the daily. And I'm going to catch you in the next one. Dose.